How's everybody doing tonight? We have an interesting show today. Maybe it's interesting. We have kind of a crazy show. For the second day in a row, we're not going to build anything. There's not going to be any puzzles solved. There's not going to be any models built on tonight's show. What we do have, and I can barely even get it on camera, is a bunch of boxes. And I opened these boxes no lie, 30 minutes ago. And again, no lie, these were all, let me see if I can get you a long shot of this. Yeah, all these boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These were all by my door unopened, let's say 45 minutes ago. Maybe even 35 minutes ago. And I didn't add anything to this stack. I didn't subtract anything to this stack. These were all, I hadn't opened boxes Monday and Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. So it's these all came in 3 days. And these are in ways, some of these are firsts and record breakers. It's pretty amazing that these would all be there in one day. I don't think there's a single dud in the lot. And I think there's at least 3, maybe 4 exceptional items here. So I'm just gonna go through them today, and then that's basically it. I'm just gonna go show you what we got here today and talk about it a little bit. I might bring up some stuff on the computer here, maybe we'll watch videos for some of these items. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's get started. It's crazy that these all showed up in one day. It really is. I can't even get them off my desk. Let me just move some to the side. I'll sort of do them in this same order that you're seeing them right now. But some of them I have to put completely off the desk because they're just so big. All right, so I'll bring them back on one at a time in the same order you saw them there. And I'll probably pay, basically the amount of time I'll spend will be based on how interesting I think it is. All right, so here's the first one. It's a very small box. It's very light. I don't recognize the distributor, the manufacturer, whoever. DIY A+ 17, level 3 out of 5. It looks like a guitar on a box. I think this is one of those one-night puzzles. I might even do this in one night. I don't think there's a lot of pieces here. I don't remember how many pieces. This is probably the least interesting thing tonight. We did a Roker electric guitar that had a bass, electric guitar, and an amp, and some fancy flooring on the bass. This one seems to be a music box, but there's really not a lot of pieces to it. I don't think. Yeah, I think this is a one-night puzzle. Is 17 the number of pieces? Because that would be an incredibly small amount of pieces. I don't know if that's how many pieces there are or not. We'll find out. It just says wooden puzzle. Maybe on the website there's a manufacturer. Let's see what it says on the back. YIIWMO3 OC3D wooden puzzle. I don't know. I don't know if that's a manufacturer or what that is. I have to look that up. I'll look it up when we actually do this puzzle. For tonight, I'm just going to say, okay, cool one-day puzzle coming up at some point. All right, the next item says here, Smart Sudoku. It's from this Geiger with 2 eyes, age 4+. Seems to be an electronic version of Sudoku. I know a lot of people love Sudoku. I've never played it, which is ridiculous considering I host a puzzle stream. It says here 2,500 puzzles, instant referee, hints function, automatic timer, 1v1 battle. Yeah, this looks like a great way to learn Sudoku, so I'm probably finally going to learn it. In number indicators, main screen, puzzle screen, game board. Smart Sudoku is an interactive number placement game console supporting auto timer hints and 1v1 battle. Follow the puzzle screen to set up a game. The goal is to fill in the spaces so that the number does not repeat in each column, row, and box. Explore the 2,500 plus leveled up puzzles and enjoy the game like never before. I see a Wi-Fi symbol there. Not sure what that's about. 2 AA batteries. Don't choke on the small pieces. I don't mean to gloss over that, but if you're an adult, you probably would avoid that anyway. But obviously, don't give this game to kids. All right, so it's a little bit open. If you want to take a sneak peek, there's no plastic. Yeah, I'm not going to dig into this today, but just taking a quick look at it. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. It does look a little kiddish, and it says 4+ on the box, so I guess it's 4+. So, Smart Sudoku. Some night we'll play this. Not tonight. Wow, that was pretty quick. We're 7 minutes in. We already did 2 items. All right, now, if you watched the show yesterday, you saw we started the stag beetle, and we took a look at a previous beetle that I built. And can you believe what showed up? I don't know, sometime either today, yesterday, or the day before. It's like an even bigger box. Is this box bigger? Let me grab the box we opened yesterday. Hold on. So I showed what we had built, which was the beetle. That was small. Now this is the scorpion. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. Slightly bigger. I think it's the same width. It's half-inch taller. And it's basically the same length. Might be a 1/4 inch longer. Might be the same length. All right, just for fun, let's line up all 3. So we've got here the Emperor Scorpion. I'm very excited to build that, but we opened the stag beetle yesterday, so we got to do that. And let me just grab the beetle. So now I'm showing, for the second day in a row, the stag beetle, the regular beetle, and now we've got the Emperor Scorpion. They're all part of this Mechanical Age series from Roker. I mean, seems like pretty cool to me. They've given me all 3 of these. I feel like I'm very lucky. Imagine if YouTube would monetize my channel, then I would be like getting paid to do stuff for free, which is insane. I don't mean to make anyone jealous. There is a commitment level to it. I mean, I show up here every night at 11. I'm not sure how many people would make that commitment. What am I up to? 456 episodes. Yeah. No, 446 episodes. And I do every day. I do Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, whatever. I don't take any days off. So basically it's like an hour, a 24th of my life, if you can think of it that way, which honestly sounds pathetic when you think of it that way. Anyway, I'm going to run a search here and see if I can pull up, what do we want to do? This Roker Emperor Scorpion. I'm just curious if they have a video. I'll play it without the sound so we don't get in trouble, but I'll just maybe talk over it. Emperor Scorpion, there it is. Someone else has searched for it. Roker 3D wooden puzzles. Obviously, this is not a wooden puzzle. There's the AK-47. There's the 3D pinball. These are other models on my channel, but we were looking for the Scorpion. There's the Scorpion. So that's a $65 puzzle, which is crazy. I don't think the other ones are that much. Why is this not opening? All right, here it is. $65 puzzle. I'm just curious if there's a video that we can watch. I mean, the pictures look nice, but video will show us, even more. It might even have sound, but I'm not going to turn on the sound of the video. All right, if there's no video, then I guess after I build it, I'll make a video. Well, the pictures are giving you some idea. I thought for sure there would be a video. Roker usually has videos. Let's see if maybe it's up top here. Well, I guess we're going to make the video. Not tonight, but after this is assembled, we'll make a video. So, this was done in the past. It's on my channel. We started, the beetle was done previously. It's on my channel. We started the stag beetle yesterday. I think probably we'll continue it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that guitar one first and then continue this on the weekend. And then Emperor Scorpion, I don't know when we're going to get to it, but we will get to it. But for now, I'm just going to get all this stuff out of the way and show you the next item. If you heard a weird sound, I just crashed into the microphone. Give me one more minute. By the way, if you want to check out, I did something funny. As long as we have this open, I wonder if we can get to my Twitter from here. John Rap Twitter, yeah. Okay, you see that picture already, right? You see those 3 pictures. I was fooling around with this AI software today, and what is this? Real life encounter. Okay, that's a weird thing, but anyway, let me just go to my channel here, or page, whatever it's called. So, I was, how can I get to the media? Or here it is. So, I was just fooling around with, an AI app on my phone today, and I came up with some really stupid stuff. So, this is Obama on steroids. This is Elon Musk flying a Tesla bike. These things don't exist in real life. I just was fooling around with AI. This was like done in, again, 30 minutes. The 30 minutes before I opened these boxes that I'm showing you tonight. It was like really like a productive hour. That was from like, I don't know what, 10:05 to 10:50. I did all the stupid AI, and then I opened a bunch of boxes. Here's a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant with her 2 daughters. This one's really stupid. These are statues of Obama on the moon and Mars. I don't think either of them came well. The Mars one came better than the moon one because it should be black in the background of the moon one, and it's not, but whatever. Oh, here's a good one. It's Donald Trump at the 1968 Olympics. Trump wasn't at the 68 Olympics, and this AI is a little bit skewed, but I don't know. It's kind of stuff you can do with these stupid AI generators. And then I just put in Annadale Comics to see if they could do a logo, because you see that logo next to my name, John Rapp? That's the Annadale Comics logo. Like if you look at the back of my graphic novels, that's there. It's stamped on it. Do I have one? I'll grab one and show you. Anyway, I put Annadale Comics into the AI generator, and it created this, I don't know, storefront. Honestly, I think it looks cool. I'm inspired now. I feel like I want to open an Annadale Comics. Like, I'm like 9 years from retirement at this point. I theoretically could open a comic shop. I have to see, if I pay off my mortgage and my kids' college, maybe I'll open a comic shop. Oh, and a dog. This is a dog named Dong running for president. And the final image is a dog. It's basically, you can think of it as Biden's dog commander commanding the White House. Yep, that's all I did for tonight. Let me grab one of those comic books just to show you my Annadale Comics logo. So here's my first and to date still largest graphic novel. It's 290 pages. And on the back here, you can see the Annandale Comics logo. I think it's also like on the side here. Yeah, Annandale Comics. So like, I'm pretty happy with the way this binder came out. This statue of one of the characters in the book is basically the logo for the book. The book is Electromagnet. I'm John Rapp. There's the Annandale Comics logo. So I'm pretty happy with the way that binder came out. I've received some criticism on the cover. This is called the logo of the book. It's not very readable. The cover of the basically the cover, it's non-standard for a comic book. A lot of people didn't get it. It's my first book. I probably would have done it different. I have a few alt covers that are more like usual. It's a pretty cool book though. There's some people have really gotten into it. So like this book was never in the comic shops. Like it's only if you saw it on Kickstarter or like you saw me on Twitter and then you ordered it, or maybe you got a free copy during, once in a while I'll give away free copies on Kindle. I should do that again. There was one time, I forget when this book came out. Let's just say it came out in June, but really I don't remember. And then like in October was Comic-Con in New York City, and I happened to run a free Kindle promotion at the same time the Comic-Con was going on, and something must have caught fire. There was like 3,000 downloads per day on average for the time of that New York Comic-Con. It's almost like word was spreading. So people have seen this book. Nobody's paid for it, but people have seen it. And I've found copies online that people have posted to various websites. And not only do they have downloads, but they have people who've done like bios of the characters and things like that. So basically, there are people who've read this. I don't know how many. There's been no sales, or let's say, I don't know, 250 copies sold. But there have been thousands of free downloads, and there have been presumably even more thousands of unauthorized downloads. So if you add it all up, I guess I would reasonably estimate somewhere between 20 and 100K people have read this, which if you consider that this is my first book and I don't have any other books where I can estimate, well, maybe 700 Nights. Let me show you one more of my comics, and then I'll get back to the haul. "700 Nights" is my most successful book. There have been some libraries that have ordered it. There have been tens of thousands of downloads on Kindle. I mean, it looks cool. It's kind of like if you ever saw Frank Miller's 300. It's a lot like that, but it's about the 1565 Great Siege of Malta. I'll just give you like a taste of it. There's other videos on my channel where I go through this page by page. But, I mean, it's kind of legit. It's historical. It's based on a true story. It's got character development, character arcs. It's got a battle that it leads up to. It's basic, and it's very much, you can see from the color tone and the page size and layout and the chapter layout, it kind of uses Frank Miller's 300 almost like a formula. Of course, it can't compare to Frank Miller's 300, which is like one of the greatest pieces of work that humanity has produced, but it is legit. So, like, which book are there more copies of? Electromagnet or 700 Night? People have seen, counting PDFs and Kindle. I don't know which one's in the lead. It's possible 700 Nights is in the lead. It's possible they're both over 100K, but it's also possible that they're both under 100K. So I really don't know. And then my other books, they're way under. There's nothing even approaching 10,000. In fact, it's entirely possible that I don't have any other books over 1,000 copies downloaded. So I've got two that are over 100K, but then I've got like whatever, 3 or 5 that are like nothing. No one's ever seen them. The current one I'm working on, which is Vin Duty, I have high hopes for, but who knows. All right, so the next puzzle I want to show you. This one showed up today. This was what made me start opening the boxes that showed up over the last 3 days, because I had been offered this to review, I think it was yesterday on Vine, and it's from JRYE, as you can see. And JRYE is like an important name in this model building, and they haven't offered me a model in like a year, and I can understand. They're from Ukraine, and obviously there's bigger things going on in Ukraine than models, but they offered me this model, and I opened it up today, and I see that it's the same logo as always, but it's a new box. Their boxes used to be white. They have a little window here. Maybe I should pull out one for comparison. Let me see if I can find one. All right, I got a comparison, and it happens to be another boat. So this is what every other JRYE model looks like. It's a white box with a picture here, with a window here, the logo here. Pretty much looks like they all look like this. This one looks different. It doesn't have the window. It's a different color scheme. I believe this is a new model. So I'm very excited to do that. I don't know when I'll do it. And it's a low piece count. 365 is the piece count. That's very low for a JRYE puzzle. So that's another reason I'm excited. All right, let's go back to this computer screen. What is going on here? Oh, did I open like X? I might have, like Twitter X. All right, let me see if we can find the video for JRYE's Serenity's Dream. Now we might launch this and find out that it's not new. It could be 100 years old. But it was offered to me yesterday and it showed up today, so it's new to me. Maybe it is new. There's a picture of it. I would like to find it on the JRYE site in the hope of getting a video of it. One thing that's nice about the JRYE site is they have PDF instructions. So at least that's been the case with every JRYE model I've done to this point. You're able to download a PDF. So this is $60. That's reasonably priced, but again, there's not a lot of pieces in this puzzle. Oh man. Again, no video. So it does have the PDF instructions. You can see that. That's good. But there's no video. JRYE puzzles usually have videos. That's crazy. All right. So again, it must be new. So I'm getting the puzzles new. I'm not sure if I'll get my video online before, before JRYE gets their official video online. I guess not. But they don't have it yet. So maybe I'll be the first video for this. So we're 0 for 2. We tried to get videos for the Emperor Scorpion, and now for the Roker Emperor Scorpion, and now the JRYE Serenity Dream, and in both cases we failed. All right, so 365 pieces, no good, no glue, plywood DIY. So 375 pieces. You can get a look there, everything in the box. They got some sails, some rope. I don't know what's in that little package there. Some boards, the instructions. That's the same picture we saw on the website. Serenity Dream is a spring-powered wind-up craft to execute a series of tacking maneuvers for up to 4 meters across a flat surface. Let's try that again. Excuse me. Serenity Dream. Oh my goodness. One more try. Serenity's Dream is a spring-powered wind-up craft able to execute a series of tacking maneuvers for up to 4 meters across a flat surface. So if you look closely there, there's a little like wheel at the bottom. I don't know if I can get that to come in. You see the wheel there? There's a little wheel at the bottom. So it's not going to move on water. It's going to move on flat surfaces. Size here. 17 inches tall with the sail, 5 inches wide, 16 inches long. I had the centimeters there if you're into centimeters. New U-Gear Serenity. I don't know what the new indicates. I mean, it can be new and then it could sit on a shelf for a year and then it's not new. Again, I can't wait to get to this, but there's so many puzzles that I opened tonight that it's going to take a while to get to them all. I don't know how long. I mean, it could be a week to build that Emperor. Let's calculate what we got so far. Probably a day for the Sudoku, a day for the wooden guitar. Those two are easy, so we're up to 2 days. And then it's probably going to be a week for the Emperor Scorpion, so that's 9 days. I'm going to call this another 9 days. 9 days for the Serenity Dream. So we're already up to 18 days, and we're not done yet. So check this out. This is a roker. It kind of looks like a U-Gears, honestly. It's got the window here. It's got gears, movement, motion mode, station mode. You see the little gears. It's kind of like a U-Gears puzzle. I almost feel like, no, it does look different. I'll tell you, it's in between. It's like, it looks like something that U-Gears would do, but this is from Roker, and which is not to say that Roker couldn't do it on their own, but it looks a little U-Gears inspired to me. And it's a tram. I haven't done any trains or any trams yet. If you look inside here, look at all those gears. I don't know if it needs all those gears to run or if it's just going to look cool when it runs. It looks like there's like subway doors in there. There's a little, I don't know, conductor or something waving, maybe passenger. It looks like maybe one of those trams. I'll tell you what's interesting. It shows railroad tracks at the bottom, but at the top, you see this structure and those two birds. This looks like the type of thing where it gets the power from up top, a wire, like, that's why it's called a tram. It gets the power from up top. But it's also going on rails at the bottom. So rails at the bottom, power at the top. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I guess we won't know everything until we build it. Openable door, destination, shifting knobs, scenic stop station. Oh, I didn't even notice that when I was looking at the front. Single arm pantograph, that's where it gets the power from. Those are ads for something else. Reciprocating winding lever, I imagine that's the start and stop. Gearbox carriage, 374 pieces, that's not too bad. Material plywood, model number LK801, series name mechanical gear, product name classic city tram. U-Gear is a huge, they've got a lot of lines. I don't know, sorry, not U-Gear, Roker. Roker has a lot of lines, but they almost always have Robotime as the designer. But I don't know how many. Robotime is probably a huge operation too. So it's like Roker's the publisher, Robotime is the designer, but Robotime is almost always the designer, and they have so many different lines. I don't know how many people work for this company. It's a Chinese company. There's 1 billion people in China. I'm not suggesting they all work for Roker, but probably, they could have 100 or hundreds of people. I really don't know. I have no idea. They produce a lot of puzzles, I'll tell you that. A lot of these models, more than I could do. All right. Should we search for this one? We haven't yet found a video, but let's try one more time. All right. So, Roker. Did I type Roker? Yeah. Classic City Tram. It could be another new puzzle. That's the amazing thing. Like, why are we getting all, I got all new puzzles today. Because, like, the puzzles I got in the first year I was doing this, honestly, some of them were like 5 and 10 years old. I don't know why we looked up 2 puzzles that don't even have videos yet. I feel like last year I was on probation getting like leftover stock, and now I'm like being trusted with stuff that just came out. I guess that's pretty cool. I remember I used to be jealous of people who get the video games to review like when they just come out. All right, well, this one has a video, so maybe it's not super new. All right, let's take a look at the video. I'm not going to turn on their sound. I'm just going to... What? This ad popped up. I'm just going to talk over it. Okay, looks like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood right now. Honestly, with this train moving through the city. Is everyone familiar with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, that TV show? They did a movie with Tom Hanks about it. That wasn't English. All right, so they're showing it moving through some fake city. They're not showing it on the tracks that it comes with. You can change the sign. You can turn the power. There's the gears. It can move on its own once you wind up the gears, assuming you've built it correctly. And that's it. That's the Roker. Classic City Tram from the Mechanical Gear series. So there's like, when we were looking at the other Roker, it was, what was that one called? Mechanical Organism series? Hold on a second. I'm just grabbing it so I can check. Mechanical Age. So the Beatles were from the Mechanical Age series, and this is from the Mechanical Gear series. All right, we only have one puzzle left, but wait till you see this thing. This is something. All right, let me get this one out of the way. It's from Japan, and it's gonna break a huge record. So the biggest puzzle I've done to this point on my stream is the LSU Tiger Stadium, which was something like 2,900 pieces. I don't know if you can see this here. There's a 10,080. PCS, pieces. This is just the model number, 8031. 8 is the age, but pieces. We're talking about pieces now. So this is some Himeji city. I don't really know what that means, but anyway. 10,080 pieces. This model is 10,000 pieces. I don't even know how to present to you something that's 10,000 pieces. I mean, how many days is that going to take to do? I'm not sure. Legos go quicker than wooden puzzles, but even if I do 200 pieces per night, so that's, what, 5 days to get to 1,000. So, and this is 10,000. So you're looking at almost 2 months, even if I'm doing 200 pieces per night. Is that math correct? I feel like I got to double check that. That seems like it can't possibly take that long. All right, so we're saying 200 pieces per night, 10,000 pieces divided by 200. And I don't even know how realistic 200 is. I'm just kind of saying that. Yeah, 50. 50 days. 10,000 pieces divided 200 pieces per day, it's 50 days. So if I do this once per week, like maybe I do this every Sunday night or something like that, you're looking at this taking a year. So we were talking about 18 days to build these puzzles, and that was before we got to the city tram. So the city tram is, I forget how many pieces this is, but maybe it didn't even say how many pieces it is. So we were like talking about 18 days before we got to the city tram. Let's just call this a week. It's probably more, but let's say 25 days. Now you add this, we're looking at 50 days minimum. This is 75 days of streams that we opened all today in like 30 minutes. I don't know what to tell you about this puzzle. I want to do it, but it's going to take a year because it's either going to take 2 months straight or a year of once per week. Or maybe we do it in... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you even about this. Let's look up what this is. Himeji City. Himeji-jo. World famous building, Japan. The make is CLMEI, whatever that is. So, Himeji-jo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but let's search it and see what we get. All right. There's a Himeji Castle. Do you think that's it? I think that's it. Let's take a look here. So this is a real building. Let's take a look. What do you think? Is that a match? I'm not certain that it is. What is Joe? Let's keep typing that Himeji Joe. Let's not do the castle. Let's do Himeji, and I might be butchering the pronunciation there. Himeji. I can't find the dash. All right, then go back. Joe. Himeji-jo, Japan. Same place. Is it the same place? It doesn't look identical to me, but it's a Lego model. Maybe they took some license with it. There's a real deal. Looks like that. And then ours looks like this. Anyway, it's going to be 10,000. It's going to be 10,000 pieces. I'm almost like, I don't know what to even say about that. I'm not sure that, I can't promise that I'm going to finish it. It's crazy, 10,000 pieces. Anyway, stick around. We'll find out together. I'm John Rapp. This is Just Rest Your Eyes. Good night, and see you tomorrow.